Hello and welcome back. Few things get as much press coverage as a scandal around a security breach, be it for leaked consumer data or vital business information. Security affects us all, be it your Netflix account or your bank account. And it is an arms race between those who are trying to take advantage of your data and those security vendors trying to prevent just that. Digital security is dynamic and all-encompassing today. And of course, documents need as much protection as anything else. But if we've learned one thing from this series, it is that this topic is not an absolute novelty. Worries around document authenticity and the dangers of fraud have existed for a long time, and the consequences have been enormous. One famous example is the so-called donation of Constantine. There are many theories around its origin, which was in the 8th or 9th century. The document tells of 4th century Emperor Constantine, who, out of gratitude to a Christian healer, supposedly gifted a lot of worldly power to the bishops in Rome, aka the popes. The details are way too many to mention here, but it did influence the relationship between and actually questioned the hierarchy of church and worldly powers in Western Europe for centuries. It also created tension between what is now known as the Roman Catholic and the Eastern Orthodox churches. Had it never been accepted as real, the history of Europe would have been vastly different. But it took 600 years to prove it was a fraudulent document. In the end, textual criticism in the 15th century eventually exposed it. So, hooray for critical thinking! So, what was document security like before going digital? Remember our man Charlemagne? Around the 8th century, his court used to work with royal monograms. That was their way to secure a document. So this is the actual monogram Charlemagne used himself. And you see that little Y? That was what the emperor himself added to the monogram to authorize a document. Forgers would often overlook this small but very crucial detail. Pretty clever stuff for the time, right? And I know what you're thinking, but don't forget that at that time, few people could read and even fewer people could write. And of course, it didn't stop there. Seals are likely the best known tool to secure documents in history. And some cultures, like Japan or Korea, use them to this day. Today, regulations and guidelines actually help to define what an authorized and legitimized document actually is. Modern businesses benefit from systems that store metadata and audit trails and use verification technology to secure themselves against fraud. Considering the volumes we generate these days, this takes away a lot of headaches. Combined with all the other advantages modern technology allows for, all that data is securely stored in your single source of truth, your CRM or your ERP systems. We have come a long way since Charlemagne's monograms. I've been Arvid, signing off for the last time from Decencies. I hope you enjoyed our little trips through history and have found comfort in learning that we have been trying to solve document issues time and time again. Luckily, it's never been as easy as it is today. See you soon.